Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with Sonata Arctica, The Power of One. And this was a request by Helga. Thank you so much for this request and donation. I've been hearing about this one. And apparently, this is inspired by a novel of the same name by Bryce Courtney, I believe, which is a South African-born author, but I believe he's Australian. And it also has been made into a film with Morgan Freeman, Stephen Dorff, which I haven't read the book. I haven't seen that film, which may be good just to analyze, that's such a heavy word, just to listen to the song on its own. And maybe if I ever see the film or read the book, I will check it out again. But I believe that in the book, there's this person, the character is called PK, or in Afrikaans, Piskop, which means pisshead in English. Hey, let's go. Just a little trivia for you there. Now let's just listen to the song on its own, man. Ooh.
My father's land, my mother's tongue, misleading me so shamelessly. For many years I misbelieved. The hatred is the path for me.
Father, I have killed many angels. I will now walk to the sea. I hope I will someday forgive me, please, for my empty boat on a pier. I could blame for the blue blood that runs in my veins. But I seem to forget that we are all the same.
Oh. Whoa. You know, that opening riff sounded so cool. Like you almost want to pick up a guitar and do that, even on an acoustic, you know, just that picking those notes and then the bass note. And it sounded so badass, you know, Metallica-esque type stuff, you know. That's the only comparison I can make because I don't know nothing about music, you know, so. But I mean, like, it's a cool riff. And then the vocals came in really, you know, just like focused, calm, but also belting out notes, but in a measured kind of way. Very, you know, man can sing. He can write, but he can sing. Golly. Just coming in with Father, I've killed many angels, I think. Which is you know, adding those two words after it. You know, because he's talking about misbelieving in the intro, the speaking part. Hatred is the path for me. Ooh. And hope you will. I will now walk in the sea. Hope you will someday forgive me. Walking in the sea. You can do that literally. Some people have done it. Just to get out of here, right? The getting out of here. There's no coming back from. But also cleansing yourself. But it could be both things, because he's saying, I hope you will someday forgive me. Please moor my empty boat on a pier, looking for peace, almost, right? And I can blame blue blood that runs in my veins, implying he's coming from like a noble lineage. But I seem to forget that we are all the same. It doesn't even have to be a noble lineage. Some we all know that in history and throughout, many, many wars, certain races think they're superior to another. And, but in the end, we're all the same, which is really, we're the human race, and all the other things are social constructs. Sure, we look a little different. Sure, we have a little bit of genetic differences, based on the sun where you live. Some may have, high blood pressure. Some may have freaking, I don't know what. But still, we are human. And all the other shit, to me, it doesn't matter. But, who the hell am I? A dude trying to find his way to the sun. Yo! Oh wow, now it's slowed down again. Yo, the structure of these songs, many of theirs is so interesting, so cool, and the choices they make. I don't know anything about that type of music, but it's really engaging. I love when they speed it up, then they slow it down. It's like, hey, you better pay attention now. Like, reset your attention, because we tend to drift off. That's just the human brain. Sit for 5 minutes just quiet and try to focus on your breath. When you do meditation, you're thinking about your shopping list, you're thinking about what happened, what do I still have to do, and then say, oh yeah, right, I gotta focus on my breath. We drift off so fast. And with these things, they do such a great job of, hey guys, pay attention. That's amazing. Ooh, I like that. And just the words, man. Oh, man. Taking action, thinking it was said on all of the things. You cannot heal the feeling burning deep inside your spine. It's almost like you're taking actions based on what you've been told your entire life, and suddenly something pops, you awaken, and you said, ah, man, I've been wrong all my life. Just imagine that type of revelation. He's talking, I have to find my Eden now, you know. I have now time to dwell on self-awareness, dreadful crime, and I slayed a man who took a chance and drank the forbidden wine, you know, almost punishing somebody for certain things. And you know, everybody thinks they're the hero of their own story, but suddenly that moment you realize you may not be the hero. That must be a tough one. Even though if I look from a place of like judging somebody, like, oh, this person is like really going wild, punishing people for, you know, for being themselves or for being different, I still have empathy for that person when they realize, like, oh snap, I've been wrong all my life. I've been wrong all my life. Wow. You know, that makes me think, and maybe a little side quest here, apologies, you know, but that makes, you know, Richard Pryor, you know, one of the greatest comedians who ever lived, you know, there's a stand-up set, you know, you can find that clip on the internet where he talks about the N-word, right? And he's saying, you know, that, and people are laughing at that, you know, while he's doing it, but to me it was like real, because he always talked real stuff and made it funny, like, and he said, you know, I was looking around me, he was in Africa, and I didn't see any N-word. And he said, oh my God, I've been wrong all my life. And I will never do that again. Like, wow. And, you know, this made me think of that, like that realization, just like, ah. And I think about that a lot, you know, when people in power or doing all this heinous stuff in the world, like, will there ever be a moment like that they know this shit is for nothing? You're doing this for nothing. You're doing heinous things for a thing you believe in, but it actually doesn't mean anything. Crazy. The power of one, man. The power of one. We're all the same.
Mother, where's your son? When has this begun? Who has been the fool? No one was born to be a servant or a slave. Who can tell me the color of the rain in the world that we live in? The things said and done make a world overrun. The power of one.
Oh. Wow. Wow. And I believe in the request, it was also said in the original there was 1 minute of silence there too. Maybe was it in the beginning or at the end? It definitely needs some time to breathe. This was the 4 seasons of emotions, guys. It made me feel everything. I felt, happiness or like just listen to the music. Like, yeah, I felt anger just thinking about all this stuff. I felt, sadness. He even said in the song, like the character of the song, like, I've seen too much. And when he started to focus on this stuff that's going on and went on in the world, man, sometimes you do think like, damn, there is no hope for us, man. We're a mean, vicious, freaking species, that might need eradicating. Maybe, we should sometimes, and other times I do have hope. I don't know. I'm bouncing between every other day, it seems sometimes. Damn, what a song, man. What a song. What a song. To live and let die, to give hope and take life. Is that what you're here for? They say, yo, come on, man. Fuck. I can't even begin. Incredible music, incredible vocals. There is one there too. To think you are right, to make sure it won't fly, is making of a hate crime. In the homes of the brave. In the homes of the land slaves, we're all the same, man. And no one's born to be a slave. No one's born to be a master, Like, these things all make sense to me, right? And I don't know if the people that do these things or what kind of mental gymnastics they have to pull, just to justify it. I don't know. Because, it starts off, if you've been told the grass is blue and the sky is green all your life, it's a tough one, Dang. That's crazy, man. So yeah, I always wonder if you give the people that commit these type of crimes or start wars, you give them a fictional book and you wrap this so well as a writer where you portray the person who's reading as the villains, and the other people, just as regular people, will they see it? Will they think, oh, that's a heinous villain there, not knowing it's themselves they read? Or would some people like, oh shit, that's me, I've been wrong? I don't know, man. It's an interesting thing to think about. I like to think about these things, but that's where it starts and that's where it ends. It's just in my head, I guess. It's a naive hope to think that suddenly, some of these fuckers are going to stand up and ask for a press conference. You know what, guys? I've been wrong. Never. Even if they do realize it, they will never admit it. When has this begun, huh? Who has been the fool? And he's talking about blindness, right? And then when I read a sentence like that or listen, I'm thinking like, what am I blind to? But I believe, people with start these things, they don't even ask that question, right? Golly, man, what a song. It's great, man. It's great. It's the way they construct these songs, like I said, musically, you pay attention. Lyrically, it's thought-provoking, and it's cool if you have a fan base, that thinks in a similar way. That means you got some pretty good people, in my humble opinion, rooting for you and coming together through music. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Man, ciao, I don't even know. When I start these songs, I never know where it's going to take me. And I go off on these tangents. But that's just how it makes me feel. And that's just the reaction that I can only give, man. That's it. That's it, man. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So, man, take care of yourselves, guys, and be kind to yourself and to others. That's all we can do, I guess. The power of one also tells me it starts with ourselves. It starts with ourselves. That's the power of one. Peace.